Hello. I love how I already have a dislike on this video. I never go live on YouTube. Well, rarely ever. So hello, and thank you for joining me. I'm so excited that you're here. Yeah, let me know when you're here, if you're here, where you're joining from, all the things. So I see that there's like 15 people here. Hello, Cameron. Hello, everybody. All right, I'm so pumped about this announcement. Number one, because I've been teasing it for a while. Number two, because I'm really excited about it. And number three, because I also want to show you some cool things that are going on. So if you were to be watching the replay, just hang tight for a few minutes while we welcome some people in, because I want to make sure we've got plenty of people here. So hello. I am so very excited. Hey, Amanda from Colorado. Oh, awesome. Day-to-day mom. Awesome. Hello. I think my comments are a little delayed. Sorry. So if it's taken me a minute to say hi. I am so excited because I have officially launched merch. Also, you can't, like, this is backwards. I'm aware of that. But it says One Life, and this is one of the merch pieces, which I'm really excited about. One of my big things with merch, when I was like, oh, I need to launch merch, or I want to launch merch because I am a YouTuber, and that's what YouTubers do. One of the big things was I don't just want it to be like my brand. I want you to be excited to wear it and excited to use it, and it to like help motivate you every single day or every time you wear it or whatever. So there is a whole line of One Life products. So like this is just a regular sweatshirt. Oh, is it dirty? It's totally dirty. And then this is a cropped sweatshirt. They both come in a ton of sizes. And there's also t-shirts that say One Life. There's also all the things. And I'm going to get y'all the direct link to the shop here in just a second. Actually, I'll go ahead and pop that in the comments. Sorry. Let me just make sure this works because I was having trouble getting into it a minute ago for whatever reason. But I am so excited, and one of the reasons I want to tell you, or one of the reasons I wanted to go live is because I know that a lot of you are also YouTubers and would want to open your own shop, and so I wanted to tell you about how I did this and how I launched this thing, okay? So let me show you first all the fun designs, okay? And we're constantly going to be adding more to the shop. So let me share my screen. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so when you go to the link that I just popped in the comments, it's just shop.spreadshirt.com/hey-jessica. And I'll make a pretty link for that. I'll make sure it's like heyjessica.com/store. And I'll also make sure you guys can get to it from my actual heyjessica.com website. But this is what you'll see when you log in is these products here. And essentially, we have half full on mugs and mason jars, which is super fun. So this one's obviously out of stock right now, but I wanted something that, again, would encourage you every time you drank out of it, that would encourage you every time you wore it, that would, whatever. Hey, Marilyn. And then the Howdy products, because, why not? We're also going to be adding Hey Howdy Hey products to the site and Spunk Hustle and Grit. So, that is what's coming next. You only have 3 days left to get 15% off the shop. So I actually went ahead and gave this link to my membership first because, they get benefits for being in the membership and allowed them to get what they wanted at the discount only for the first 12 days. So there's only about 3 days left to get 15% off the shop, and all you have to do is click that button at the top to redeem it. But there's sweatshirts. This is the one I'm wearing today. There's a Howdy t-shirt. I have a pink version of that. Half full mugs and cups, Howdy stickers, One Life camping mug. We've got Howdy sweatshirts and Howdy mugs. And like I say, we're getting Spunk Hustle and Grit shirts, and also, what did I tell you the next thing was? We're also getting, the Hey Howdy Hey stuff made. So we are working on that right now. So if you guys want to grab any of the products from my store, all you have to do is go to the URL I put in the comments, and yeah, and grab it. And again, just click redeem to get 15% off. I wanted to extend that to you while it's still there, because Spreadshop actually let me have that discount for y'all. Oh yay, Lindsay! Yes, I love my Howdy one too. Let me switch back to my face. I love my Howdy one too. It's actually in the wash, or I would have brought it in here. But this sweatshirt, I will say, I was very worried it would shrink, because I was like, oh, I like the way it fits. It's super, like, it's not too frumpy, but it's also like, you know, it's not like clinging to me. And it hasn't shrunk at all. I'm super pumped about it. This cropped sweatshirt is a fun one for me when I wear like super high-waisted workout pants, and I can plop this one on top of it. I will say it is pretty cropped. So it is like, even with high-waisted pants, it still shows a bit of my belly. So you would definitely want to keep that in mind when you order it. But I'm so excited. And I also, like, I know for me and for like my kids, one of the best ways to support a creator is to order and wear their merch, because they worked really hard on it. But also you're like saying to the world, like, I love this person. And I know that like One Life doesn't tell you who this is from, but it can also like spark conversation around where you got it and all the things. My kids actually they love a channel here on YouTube called FGTV. If y'all have kids, you've probably seen it, especially boys who love to game. But they recently were like, they had some birthday money to spend. And they both were like, we would love to have a sweatshirt. They both wore their FGTV merch to school today. So, I don't know. It's just so much fun. So, I want to show you or tell you about how I created it, because I know that a lot of y'all want to do this kind of thing too. And it was super intimidating to me. Like, I was like, I want to do merch, but I don't want inventory. If you have to trust me to mail you something, it will never get mailed. It is not a thing that will happen. I literally have returns sitting in my bedroom that have passed the return window simply because I wouldn't take them to the post office, because I'm the worst for that. So not only that, but the actual, like, I'd love to offer a variety of things. I don't want there to just be t-shirts or just be this or just be that. Yay, Melissa. So yes, the Hey Howdy Hey stuff is coming super, super soon. We just have Howdy out there now, but Hey Howdy Hey is coming like yesterday. It should be here really, really, really soon. We're just getting a design made for it. So, oh, thank you, Synovia. Maybe I said that right. Oh, Nassau, Bahamas. So my husband has an uncle who is from the Bahamas, and I love everything about it. I need to go visit. But, so thank you so much. I think I said your name right, Synovia. But anyway, all of the other stuff is coming really, really soon. And yeah, so for me, I had looked into several drop shipping companies, and it was always still just like a fight. One of my best friends owns a company here locally where he does like bulk order t-shirts and mugs and sweatshirts. And if you've been in one of my programs, I actually have some mugs from him, and they're great quality. But just the thought of like having to coordinate with a company that like, I don't, like, oh, I have to email them every time somebody orders, or there has to be a system in place. It just felt like too much. So I needed something that was going to completely take it off my hands. And I literally don't even care how much of the money I get to keep. Like, that was kind of my thought process. Obviously, it's a income stream, but it's more about like getting products out into the world and really, like I say, making people feel inspired every single day when they wear it. Like, that was kind of my goal. That's why it's not just like, hey, Jessica, or my face, which Feels weird, but also would be kind of fun. Maybe I'll make like socks with my face all over them, like a funny face, like a kind of face. I feel like that would be really fun. But I actually was approached by Spreadshop, and they helped me set everything up. They helped me create everything, and it was seriously the most magical experience. The shop, so let me go back to my shop here. The shop was so, whoa, sorry. The shop was so easy to set up and like make it look like it was mine and my brand colors, and I could pick like the model and then what color their, like the background was behind it, and I could pick all of these options, which I literally fell in love. Plus, I'm a big fan of working with companies that I like the people behind them. So I am not usually someone who's just going to like work with somebody for no reason. And I really want to know the people behind the business. And I can tell you that like Spreadshop has been amazingly amazing to work with. So I can, without a shadow of a doubt, recommend them to you. So let me just show you. By the way, oh, here, let me type this in. heyjessica.com/spreadshop is going to get you like to Spreadshop. And it's like free to open your merch store. They just take a cut of it, which is so worth it to me to have them do the heavy lifting, literally. And that way I just have to design the products. I have to get them designed. I have to think up what I want. And then everything else is handled through them. Like literally everything else. And what's really cool, let me show you this. Let me see if yes. What's really cool is it integrates with YouTube's merch shelf. So all of my products will now show up underneath every single one of my videos. So if someone is watching one of my videos and they're like, oh my gosh, I'd love to like support her, but I don't really know how because maybe they don't know I offer courses or whatever, they can immediately see this. Or if somebody is, knows I have merch, they can always come here to click through and get to it, which I absolutely love. There's actually not that many companies that integrate down here in the merch shelf. So I was really, really, really excited to find a company with great people behind it, with, an awesome workflow to where I didn't feel like I was, spending a lot of time on this more than I needed to, with awesome missions and integrity, right? So I absolutely, absolutely love Spreadshop, and I love everything they stand for and everything they're out here trying to do. Oh, I knew they did FGTV shirts. I knew it, because when they came in the mail for my kids, the same like stickers were on them. That is hysterical. So I knew that, and that's awesome. But anyway, I wanted to just show you how you can do that. You literally just click open a free Spreadshop and do it. Let me tell you about what's next on like my plans. So number one, thank you, Andrea, for ordering a hoodie. I need to get a hoodie because I have this cropped one, but I need to get like a regular length one too. So I'm going to do that soon. But oh my gosh. Okay. So if you follow me on Instagram, maybe you don't follow me on Instagram, but if you don't, you need to follow me on Instagram. We live on a farm, and by way of how farms work, my husband has cattle, and the cows give birth to babies, and the babies are what is sold to make money. Okay. Well, we have a bottle-fed calf right now that we have appropriately named Earl Dean. His name is Earl Dean, which is like the most southern fun thing in the world, right? His mama wouldn't take care of him. We've had to bottle feed him since he was born, and he's not growing like the rest of them. Like he's gonna be a really like little cow. But my kids started like begging for him to not like leave the farm, right? Like to not go through the process that most cows do, right? And then my husband is attached to him too, and my husband grew up on a farm. Like he doesn't normally get attached to animals because that's just the nature of the industry, right? But he got attached to him too. Of course, I'm attached to him now because he's like the sweetest thing. He thinks he's a dog. He knows his name. He follows us around. He thinks we're his mamas. Okay, Well, so we have been trying to think about how to make Earl Dean like a profitable member of the farm, because it's like, well, then he's just a cow that, like, he's neutered too. Not neutered, what do you call that? Banded? What did they do? You know, they made him to where he can't have babies, whatever that is. And so he can't even serve that purpose, because they did that before they knew everybody was going to be attached to him, right? And so we were trying to think of like all of these ways where we could, you know, like keep him and make him like a profitable member of the farm. And I was kind of brainstorming and like wasn't thinking of anything. My father-in-law, who's also been a farmer his entire life, told me, had the audacity to tell me, who's an Enneagram 8, who literally hates being told what to do, that I couldn't just keep him. That was dumb, because he would serve no purpose, and that I was crazy if I kept him. And now my mission in this life is to make sure Earl Dean makes more money than any other cow on the farm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Spreadshop to create a merch shop, and we're going to be doing like YouTube shorts on my husband's farm channel for this cow, right? Or he's not a cow, he's a steer calf, and every time I call him a cow, somebody corrects me and is like, you know, boy cows are not cows. I know, but cow is better to say. But anyway, I'm going to create a merch shop just for Earl Dean. Just for Earl Dean. And that way, and then obviously try and create a virality around like the Earl Dean brand on YouTube Shorts, since that is something that's taking off. And I'm going to do it all through Spreadshop because it's crazy freaking easy. I'm not even joking. I would not get on here and promote something that I didn't love. And I have tried multiple dropshipping companies without a lot of good luck. So if you want to try Spreadshop, you can go to heyjessica.com/Spreadshop. It's also in the description below this video and probably every other video on my channel right now. But I am so excited, and I hope y'all are excited. I would buy a shirt with Earl Dean on it. Me too. Don't worry. It's coming. Like, I am like in the process, because why not, right? Yay for Earl Dean. I'm in for merch. I know. I'm so excited. I bet he's excited too. If he could speak English or human, I guess he wouldn't have to speak English, but if he could speak human, I guarantee he'd be excited. But that's how easy it is to create a merch store with Spreadshop, because it's free. And so I have no like reservations about doing it. I don't have to order stock. I don't have to anything. So anyway, my goal is to make sure Earl Dean makes more than my father-in-law does a year. I really hope my family doesn't watch my YouTube channel, because that's like seriously my goal. Anyway, so going back to everything, I'm going to plop the link to my Spreadshop store again in the comments, so you can grab some One Life merch, some Howdy merch, and some Half Full merch. And like I say, there's about 3 days left to get the 15% off discount. You just click the redeem button at the top, and we're hopefully going to have Hey Howdy Hey merch, as well as Spunk Hustle Grit merch on very, very soon. I hope within the next few days, but I can't promise that it'll be there before the discount code runs out. So if there's other stuff you want, make sure you grab it. This is such a fun, like the colors are so much fun. The colors on the white are just like, I love it so much. And then, oh, that's backwards. And then even on the, this is like a dark, like charcoal gray. It may look blue in the camera, but it's not. But the colors on it look so good too. I am so excited. Yes, Basic Enterprise. So you're probably an Enneagram 8. Somebody else said they were too. Lisa. Yeah. 8s don't like to be told what to do. And I don't think I ever realized, like I've always been that way, right? But I don't think I ever realized it was as strong as it was until the last few years. And I literally like, don't tell me I can't do that. I will make it my mission to do it. So Earl Dean merch coming soon, but right now you can get Hey Jessica merch at the link I put in the comments. is there anything y'all want to ask or any questions you have? Like I say, if you want to try out Spreadshop or go open your own merch store. Also, let me just say, wait, ADHD moment. If you want to try out Spreadshop or open your own store, the link is below in the description, also in the comments, or you can go to heyjessica.com/Spreadshop. Now, scroll moment. I am like someone who, I don't know, like I just I just really like to support creators in a way that's like I can tell other people about it. So when I like wear merch, I always like merch that doesn't necessarily say what the creator is on it. And that's why I didn't do that on these. Now there was something else I was going to say too. It was part of my squirrel moment, and I think that's why I had it. Because I was like, ooh, 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 ooh. I had 3 different thoughts going on in my head at one time. Nope. Lost it. But I'm so excited for y'all to get this out into the world, right? To get it out into the world and to be able to have, like, y'all wearing this stuff, which is so much fun. I've been working on it for months. Oh, I know what I was going to say. So what's really cool about a company like Spreadshop, you know, like any kind of like drop shipping opportunity, especially one that doesn't have any cost involved, like you don't pay for it until someone orders it, which is really cool. So what's really cool about that is a lot of times especially here on my channel, I will talk about things that are, you know, specific to beginner entrepreneurs or beginner YouTubers. And a lot of things take a while to build up. And so beginners don't really get to like dip in the pool, if you will, and you can have merch from the very, very beginning. Like you don't have to wait until you have a certain amount of followers, and it can actually be like the thing that you push for your channel or your business or whatever. So don't feel like you can't open a shop yet, because like let's say you put up a design and you're like, oh, I think this is what people will want, and then in a year or 6 months you've developed this like, I don't know, phrase or saying that your audience really loves to hear from you, and you go delete all of those other things and put in the new ones. Like it's super flexible and I love it so much. So I'm so excited. Thank you for being here for this huge, massive, amazing announcement. I'm going to make sure that I put the link to my shop in the description below. So if you were to be watching the replay or you want to come back later, you can go see it. But also it'll be in the merch shelf below so you can click from there. And it's in the comments and all the things. And like I said, if you want to try out Spreadshop for yourself, it is linked below as well. Thank you guys for joining me. Anybody have any questions? I'm gonna go for a walk here in a minute. It's a beautiful day here. It's a little cold, but it's pretty. So it's like, well, you know, I can deal with the cold a little bit, but as long as it's like pretty outside. I thought it's the UPS man. It's not the UPS man. It's my neighbor. Anybody have any questions or anything you want to chat about for a few minutes? I'm game for whatever. Also, if you have a video idea for me here on YouTube, like if you're like, oh, I wish you'd create a video on this or whatever, I'd love for you to leave that in the comments as well, because that is like, I literally pull from when you guys ask for things. So if you have a specific merch idea, specific video you want me to do, specific podcast episode, I'm always open to hear those. But if not, if everybody's kind of like good and you're excited about the merch like I am, I'm going to hop off here and go for my walk. But remember that you only have one life and you should live it well. So, you know, go grab you some merch. All the links are everywhere and I can't wait to see y'all in it. Make sure when you get your merch, you tag me on the Instagram and, you know, so I can share it. Does Spreadshop work like Redbubble or any other place like that? I'm not familiar with Redbubble, but I can go Google it. Hold on, I'll tell you. Redbubble. Oh, yeah. I do know about this, actually. So it's a little bit different because Spreadshop is not like a, what's the word? Like a mass market. if you will. So your Spreadshop is specific to you, and so no, there's not like searchability that happens because it's specific to creators who already have a brand or somewhere where they know they're going to put their designs. Whereas Redbubble is a little more like Etsy, and has like a market for all the things because the brands there usually aren't like established brands yet, and they need that SEO. So hopefully that helps. Can they make me a design? Yes, they actually can. I'm not totally sure what the cost is on that, but I do know they absolutely can do that for you. So absolutely yes. They actually made this design for me, which is super exciting. Also, if you have a design that maybe they can't make or whatever, you can, I highly recommend going to like Fiverr and sending them your ideas and what you want it to say. And yeah. So video idea, Lisa says video idea, a little more on Teachable would be great. Okay, good to know. Thank you, Holly. They don't make you designs, but you can get very cheap. Oh, thank you. Thank you, whoever said that. I do actually think you can contract someone through their store to make designs. I could be totally wrong on that, though. I really could be. But we're going through, like our Spunk Hustle Grit design is coming from Fiverr. Like it's like we have like said, this is what we want, and we have sent it to someone on Fiverr. So don't feel like you can't do that super cheaply. Like all my Earl Dean merch will be designed on by somebody on Fiverr that then I will upload into Spreadshop. So if I'm wrong on that, it's not that big of a deal, because you can easily, cheaply get that somewhere else. All right. Thank y'all so much. Thank you for joining me. I'm so excited. Again, all the links are below. The merch shelf is below. All the things. Bye, y'all. Happy Friday, by the way. Happy weekend. Bye.